microphone. Gosh, I'm really having a tough time. Got it.
Got it?
Yep. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, could you move your chair forward?
Yeah.
There you go. Good job. Good.
All right. Do I look good? Do I look handsome?
Never.
I gotta go.
College Radio Day is a 24-hour student experience where we run our little radio station that is broadcast over the internet, and it gives everybody a chance to not only run their own show but experience what it's like to be on the radio for 24 hours straight.
It's a celebration of college radio, and it's a unique media format, and there are a lot of individuals that got their start on both sides of the microphone in college radio. It is an opportunity to celebrate the diverse ecosystem that is college radio. We really, in the last 3 to 4 years, with going 24 straight hours, have done a lot of really kind of neat stuff with College Radio Day. We had a whole bunch of folks come in for something that we called the kickoff, right at midnight between Thursday and Friday. We probably had about a dozen or more folks in the actual control room, and started off College Radio Day with that.
I was there from midnight till about 7 a.m. and the midnight shift from when it started got kind of goofy, actually. Kids that have been up all day taking classes and doing everything else that they had been doing during the day then came in at midnight and sat for hours on end through the night playing video games on the radio, playing Would You Rather and all sorts of other things. It was fun. The environment's pretty lighthearted, so it's not overly serious, but it's something that they still get into, and they can program their own hour and have fun with it.
We had a rotating group of individuals come in and do shows. We had some folks just come in and play music for an hour. We had some folks did a live game of Dungeons and Dragons for an hour. We also had 3 groups come in and do live music, which we did right out of our recording studio, and not only streamed that over Comet Radio, we also streamed it to YouTube Live with a live multi-camera shoot. And some folks would play specific types of music. Some people just played whatever came up in the automation system. We aired national programming. There's a national simulcast which we aired, and generally it was a 24-hour microcosm of everything that is college radio.
Performed for a small amount of College Radio Day with my improv band called Proximity Effect. That was fun. You want me to go on? We came together, did some covers. It's fun because you can sorta interact with people. I mean, you can have songs. It feels more personable rather than just a recording. There's not as much heart, as much soul.
At some point in December, let me back up a second. Immediately after the College Radio Day was over, all of us faculty advisors were asked to kind of give a little bit of a rundown as to what we did. They had a little survey that we did this, we did that, we covered this, it wasn't just playing music, we did a few other things. and wasn't 100% sure. I think figured that National was just trying to figure out what they were, what people had done so they could use that in the future. And then sometime there at the beginning to middle of December, right before we went on break, I got, actually I didn't even get notification. I happened to see on the College Radio Day Facebook page that we had been selected as a Spirit of College Radio Award winner for 2017.
The Spirit Award, from my understanding, the Spirit Award is that we celebrated College Radio Day to the maximum potential that we could. I know there's a lot of big name colleges out there that do College Radio Day with actual radio stations that have broadcast frequencies that don't do nearly as much as we do with our tiny group in this little community college.
I mean, I knew we did really cool stuff and all that, but especially when you look at some of the other schools that won, we're in pretty good company. First of all, we're the only two-year college to have ever won the award since its inception in 2010. We're also, as near as I can tell, the only streaming-only radio station that's ever won the award as well.
I think the myriad of events that we did during College Radio Day made us stand out more than other stations. Granted, we run just a tiny little radio station that goes over the internet. I think it was the fact that we had nearly 100% participation from our students. And it wasn't just the radio shows from the students, it was the live performances that we recorded in the studio. It was broadcasting all of our stuff over video even, and then streaming that onto the internet as well.
What I've been informed is that we were one of the few community colleges to be partaking in College Radio Day, and that we got the spirit of college radio means a lot. We're kind of the underdogs. So we come in and just do a good performance. We come in doing live music and having good DJs, and I think we did a good job. I think we deserved it.
The fact that we were recognized with other colleges like Louisiana State University and Kent State University was just unbelievable. I mean, I knew we did cool stuff, and I've always been proud of what my students have done, but now a lot of other people see, and a lot of other people have recognized that too, and that's just unbelievable.
Doing the overnight shift for College Radio Day as a whole was a pretty good time for me. Like I said, it was a lot of lightheartedness. Usually when we assign radio shifts, it's very structured. You have to do the weather, you have to do a news story, you have to do this and that. For the College Radio Day thing, they got to pick their own theme, I guess, if you would, for an hour or more if you signed up for more shifts. So it was a lot of playing games on the radio. It was a lot of groups of multiple students going in, asking each other silly questions, telling stories, having fun. It was a good time.
Well, at one point, as we're doing stuff and we're doing 3 back-to-back live shows on the air, and we're also doing video, and watching everybody move around and get things set up, and it just really struck me that as an instructor, that's the best thing in the world when I see my guys and gals becoming a crew and pulling the stuff off, and it's just like, here, we want to do this, and go, and it's done. It's really, that as from a teaching standpoint, then it's really, really cool.
And then, are there any other little notes or anything else you want to say about it?
Not right offhand. I mean, it was a good time. I'm ecstatic that we won the award, and I think it lends us a little bit more legitimacy to what we're actually trying to do here.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
And we're done.
Perfect.